choice. And therefore, Srila Prabhupada is giving the remedy in his purport. He explains how can we make a best use of our good fortune of coming in contact with Krishna consciousness. He quotes this famous verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, Tasmat Guru Prapadyata Vidyasu Shreya Uttama Shabda Paricha Nishnata. So one has to approach spiritual master and surrender to him. Prapadya means to surrender. Right? And what is the condition for surrendering? If we want to surrender to the spiritual master, what is the preliminary qualification? Humble state of mind. This verse explains, yeah. The first and foremost condition is the mentality, and in the next words of this verse it is explained. Jigyasu Shreya Uttamam. Shreya Uttamam means topmost benefit, and Jigyasu means inquisitive, means interested, basically speaking. So in order to surrender to the spiritual master, one has to have a desire to gain topmost benefit. So basically one has to be interested in oneself, but not in a material self, in a real and spiritual self, right? And Narad Muni in the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam explains that tasyaiva hetu prayateta kovido nolabhyate tad brahmata upayada. He says that thoughtful person, intelligent person will only look for something in one's life which cannot be found in this universe if you traverse it from top to the bottom. In other words, amazingly enough, we have to be ambitious in our lives. We should not be satisfied with some temporary benefits or low quality benefits which are easily available in Krishna consciousness. I mean, just imagine that the topmost achievement for materialistic person is a misfortune for devotee, right? Is a misfortune. Devotee is considering misfortune something which materialistic person considers to be topmost achievement, right? What is the topmost achievement? Go to heavenly planets, right? People work so hard to go to heaven. But for devotee, it's considered to be a downfall to go to heaven, right? So that shows how ambitious one has to be in order to advance in spiritual life. So that's the first qualification, to have topmost spiritual ambition. But second one is guru has to be genuine, bona fide. That's why Srila Prabhupada quotes Shabda, what's that? Shabda Paricha Nishnatam. Guru is one who has full transcendental knowledge. And this transcendental knowledge is not theoretical knowledge. I mean, anyone can learn things, right? Like one man came to Srila Prabhupada and he said, I know Bhagavad Gita by heart. I can quote Bhagavad Gita, the whole Bhagavad Gita by heart in 2 hours. From A to Z or from Z to A, backwards. And the man was very proud. In 2 hours, he said, I can quote the whole Bhagavad Gita. Prabhupada said, very good. Can you leave Bhagavad Gita for 2 minutes? So, one thing to have theoretical knowledge, Another one is to live that knowledge. And that's why Guru is one who has transcendental knowledge. And this will manifest in one's qualities of character, right? For example, Srila Prabhupada, there are so many people, they know anything, they know even better. And probably there were so many people who knew, Vedic scriptures, like academics and professors, who knew the Vedic scriptures much better than Prabhupada in terms of theoretical knowledge. Why haven't they, created such an impact as Prabhupada? Because Srila Prabhupada, he was realized. He actually had the topmost, achievements. He achieved the topmost result of Vedic knowledge, which is love of God. Panchama Purushartha, the fifth and topmost goal of human life is to develop pure love of God, prema kumartamaham. And if you hear, when we listen to the remembrances of Srila Prabhupada, this point comes all the time. That Srila Prabhupada, he was so compassionate, he was so magnanimous, he was so loving. For example, it's like, even when he was strict with his disciples, never ever he did anything out of malice, right? He would do everything just for the benefit of the people, and he was completely detached. Like, I remember one story Tejas Prabhu told about one case when a temple president in America, of one of the temples, he took temple money, invested into his private business, hoping to, have a good turnover and income from that, and he lost it. And it was very substantial amount of money. And everybody knew how strict Srila Prabhupada was with money, right? And that temple president blew, thousands of dollars. And all the temple presidents of the area, they got together. They invited Srila Prabhupada for a meeting. They brought this temple president into the meeting. And, they told Srila Prabhupada what he had done. In front of him. That was, by the way, the culture of devotees at that time. Nothing negative could be spoken behind devotees' back. No backbiting. It was absolute taboo. And Prabhupada established that culture himself. Whatever problems were, he would discuss these problems with the devotee directly, not behind the back. And all these temple presidents, they spoke against that temple president in front of Prabhupada and in front of him. And Prabhupada listened to all of them. And so after they finished speaking, they were expecting Srila Prabhupada to say something. And it was, everyone was very silent. And of course, naturally, they were expecting Srila Prabhupada to become furious and get on the case of that devotee. But instead, Srila Prabhupada looked at this devotee and he said, "So, everyone spoke against you. What do you think about it?" And of course, that devotee was very remorseful. He said, "Srila Prabhupada, they are right. I've done that terrible mistake, and I don't want to, kind of justify my action. I'm a rascal." And Srila Prabhupada looked at other temple presidents and he said, "You see, he's